Hi guys, I'm Joe Morrison from Ford Brothers Ironworks, among other things, and this is a Chaw-shank redemption. Whoever came up with that name's a fucking nut.
You're welcome.
Okay, so today you're going to be working with me, the high-tech redneck, and we're going to go over the pros and cons of legalizing marijuana, aka cannabis, weed, Mary Jane. Well, yeah, you get the idea. Anyway, we're going to go from two opposite ends of the spectrum, the pros and the cons. I'm going to start off here with the pros of it, because I am for legalizing it. I don't smoke it, but I know several people that do, and it doesn't seem to be a problem. So, yeah. In California, for starters, it has been legalized for medical use. And apparently the taxing of marijuana is now like alcohol. And medical marijuana, just in the state of California, generates over $14 billion a year in income for the state. And the government spends almost $10 billion per year trying to get it off the streets and getting rid of dispensaries and such and such. Whereas I think it'd just be a lot simpler if you could walk down to like a gas station, convenience store, or something like that, buy an ounce or whatever the hell, dime, nick, some shit. Has been found very beneficial to cancer patients, like my grandmother. We're in the state of Ohio. It's not legalized. She does not smoke it. I think it would really help her. She's fighting cancer right now. And she has lost her appetite with chemotherapy. And when you lose your appetite, you don't eat. And when you don't eat, you lose weight as well as muscle mass, and your immune system weakens, making you more prone to infection, and so on. So I think it would be a massive help to her as well as many other cancer patients on chemotherapy.
One thing I'd like to point out is that it is on the ballot in Ohio, but it missed by 2 votes this last year. So this year it's going to be put back on the ballot. And with all the potheads turning 18, it'll probably be legalized.
Hey, there you go. It has also been found to really help patients with AIDS. Yes, that terrible disease is usually sexually transmitted. I do feel sorry for the people with AIDS, and I would not want to go through that, and I can't say that I feel your pain because I don't. But I do feel bad for you. It is also found to increase appetite, which again helps maintain body weight and muscle mass, increasing the immune system, which is the big thing with AIDS. It also been shown to help relieve suffering from pain and muscle spasms associated with epilepsy and multiple sclerosis. I'm not sure what multiple sclerosis is. We might look into that. I do know what muscle spasms are. I have them occasionally in my legs, which I believe is a specific disease, but I don't like doctors. All I know is they go everywhere on me sometimes. Very rare, though. It has been found to help in California better than Oxycontin or Vicodin in many things such as migraines, glaucoma, anemia, asthma, anorexia, and as an alcoholic substitute, as well as helping people with ADHD and ADD, which hyperactive disorders and attention deficit disorder. The cons, while it is very helpful with medical problems, it does have side effects. Ingesting cannabis slows the motor skills reaction time. Whether you eat it, inhale it, drink your bong water, whatever you do, it does slow and weaken motor skills. Long-term effects of marijuana include memory loss, confusion, delayed thought process, about like you're high all the time. But that's from years and years of constantly smoking it. Like,
basically being a Snoop Dogg or Wiz Khalifa for like 70 years.
Or Tupac. I think he smoked too, didn't he?
I don't know. I don't like Tupac.
A lot of rappers smoke. The ganja. And I'm sure you've heard it in their songs. Among other much worse drugs with terrible side effects that could really fuck you up in a short-term time. Apparently, it has been known to cause blockage in the blood vessels, and actually has led to lung cancer, apparently, in some cases in California. Very rare, though. They've never proven that it actually had anything to do with the weed. They were just trying to find reasons to fight it. And that, they also said, was only smoked. That was not vaporized or eaten. And apparently you can also lose a loss in motivation. It can cause cramps and rarely diarrhea, apparently, which I've never heard of. But that's from one end of the spectrum. That's for the people that are all for it. Now, if I can get to the other website here on my fancy mobile computer. My computing box here is running a little slow. And now from the scientific standpoint of it, apparently people have been using marijuana for thousands of years for medical use.
Nixon's the one that made it illegal.
Who was the one that always smoked it in the cigars for the taste?
That would be... Pretty sure it was Nixon, honestly. The irony in that.
He was on the $6 bill. He was also, I can't think of his name right now, and the computer's running a little too slow, but he was also found in a lot of sex scandals.
Oh, that's Clinton.
Clinton, that's him. But Clinton apparently just smoked it for the taste. Since 1994 to 1998, the reported used at least once in their life went from 16.7% to 22%, which is still fairly low, surprisingly. And apparently it dropped back off come in 2003 when it dropped down to 17.5% have ever used. They also have used in the past year, past month, daily use or in past month is incredibly low, actually.
It's because all the potheads were too high to go answer the questions.
Apparently. There are several methods for using it, including rolling it up into what's called joints, making cigars or blunts, so on and so forth. So yeah, the effects from the scientific standpoint is impairment of short-term memory in some users. Some, not everybody, but some. Can damage short-term memory. This occurs because of the THC altering how the information is processed through your brain. Really, a drug infects your brain. What a shock. I didn't mean to say infect there, I said affect. It can also come as an enhancement, apparently, to many other drugs like alcohol, ecstasy, tobacco, heroin, and cocaine, and so on, which I think is a load of crap. They try to call it the gateway drug. I'm pretty sure you go out to California and find a pothead, he's going to stick with pot. Because he knows it's natural. So some of the negatives are amnesia. Apparently increased appetite is considered a negative to these people. We're not going to give any names, but induce a sense of novelty, decreased sexual pleasure, increased sensations, increased awareness of patterns and colors.
Hold on. You're gonna say it's decreases sexual pleasure but increases sensations? What?
That's what they're saying. These are the scientists, mind you. These are the ones getting paid $60, $70 an hour to look into this shit. I think the broke-ass pothead's making more sense here, but... Apparently it also has the terrible side effect of a respect for music and other arts.
You tell me one pothead that doesn't know a good band.
Exactly. Sitting there chilling with the Bob Marley. Yeah!
Hey man, Buffalo Soldier's a good song.
Jesus. It causes a meditative state in the mind. Can cause you to either gain or lose inhibition, depending on the person. Varying degrees of, I don't even know that damn word.
Spell it, Joe.
EUPHO, urethra?
Euphoria.
Euphoria, okay. I was going to say that sounds close to urethra. Which, I've heard that before, but again, I'm bad with words. Look at my English grade. Feeling of well-being to lengthy, pointless laughter. Giggles. Relaxation and stress reduction. Again, big thing with medical use for people on chemo fighting AIDS and other things.
Now, are these all the cons that it's listing?
It's just listing everything at once.
Science.
That is a big fucking word. I doubt you even know this one.
Hold up.
Mild, temporary dry mouth, varying amounts of paranoia or anxiety in some users. Datin.
Tachycardia?
I don't know.
Sorry, we're rednecks.
Apparently this is proven, and some people that smoke marijuana regularly may have many of the respiratory problems that tobacco smokers have. Well, yeah, most guys I know come down off their high, they want a cigarette. In fact, they're saying more cancer-causing agents have been found in marijuana than in tobacco smoke. I don't honestly believe that. The only active component they're even listing is THC. So yeah. That's pretty much all they got. It also apparently helps with glaucoma and high blood pressure. Again, reducing stress, lets you calm down, just chill.
Although glaucoma affects the eyes, Joe.
Well, high blood pressure I know is all about stress. So, this has been used in therapy and caused a massive difference over time. Experts are working on developing cannabis-based medication that can be used put directly in the eyes for pain for the glaucoma patients.
For those of you that don't know, I'm sorry I keep speaking from behind the camera. This is Joe's segment, but there are actually two active ingredients in cannabis, and one is THC, that's tetrahydrocannabinol, and the other one is CBD. And please do not ask me what that stands for because I don't fucking know. CBD is the medical agent.
They've got it in here. It's a respiratory thing. It's used, are found mainly in the immune system tissue, such as the spleen and lymph nodes. Although in much smaller numbers, the function of these is not well understood. So apparently they're jumping the gun. Yeah. It also helps with multiple sclerosis, which is a serious disease of the nervous system, which can cause a lot of pain because of severe nerve damage. It is proven marijuana may protect nerves from these kinds of damages occurring due to the disease. So marijuana could actually heal your body while it's fighting a very life-altering illness. other purpose is increased appetite due to the fact of food subjectively tastes better. Yeah, no, it's called the munchies. It's how your body comes down off the high. Reduces nausea. Dilation of the air sacs in the lungs resulting in deeper respiration. So now, again, they went from saying it causes a lot of lung problems to saying it helps your lungs. Increases into productive coughs, which are how your body clears its lungs. Increased blood flow and heart rate, which I don't know is necessarily a good thing on the heart rate, but increased blood flow is always a plus. Reddening of the eyes is one of their cons. I don't know how that really affects anything other than people look at you like, hey, did you get punched? It can induce drowsiness, so it can be beneficial to sufferers of amnesia and sleep deprivation. Causes relaxation and reduced stress. Is there a lethal dose? No. They apparently even tested these on rats. I'm sorry for the people that don't agree with animal testing. I don't either. I think they're tasty. I'm not too worried about rats, though. So, the lethal dose for 50% of the rats tested, 42 milligrams of body weight, although it was done by inhalation. They probably fucking died by smoke inhalation. There was no fucking oxygen left. This is equivalent to smoking 75 kilograms by a single person. Good luck with that. Oh, Wiz Khalifa. You're about the only guy I know that could probably pull that off.
You pass out before you get past the second one.
Yep. A kilogram is quite a bit. That's over 2 pounds, for those of you that don't know. A lot of younger users are saying that it's not possible to get addicted to marijuana. Of course, this isn't true. Long-term marijuana can lead to addiction in some people. They're not actually getting addicted to the drugs components. They're actually getting addicted to the high sensation of it, to clarify that problem. But, like they said before, it can help with depression, trouble sleeping, and nausea. So there you go. You got the facts from both ends of the spectrum. From me, Joe Morrison, on the Chaw-shank Redemption. I just said Chaw-shank. Chaw-shank Redemption. Still, who came up with that name? I can't even say it. So, thank you all for watching. Leave any additional comments or information you may have. And we'll probably come back to it in a few weeks.
Like and subscribe?
Like and subscribe. Goes without saying there, bub.
You got to.
Oh, I see how it is.
Yeah. Alright, well, bye everybody.
Bye.